Hey, I'm Rhonda and I am a local realtor here in the Wilmington and surrounding areas. So I was following Matt Ham on Facebook. He was starting to post some weekly messages that were really encouraging to me at the time. I had a really good friend who basically came to me and was like, no excuses, girl, I know this is where you are, this is what you need. God was definitely drawing me out in a whole lot of places in my life and to be leading and to be just coming out of the whole, I don't even want to say same old, but just the pattern of just everything that you're stuck in, you know, and that you don't even realize. My experience with Kevin, probably the most, and I've told him all these things, probably the most important thing is he is a very patient and gentle and intentional person. And there's not many people in my life that have shown that to me. So to have someone know God in that way and be able to express that through their gifts and how God made them is so important, because essentially what you're wanting to do is come to know who God is. You know, you can say God's patient, but if you've never seen people be patient, it's really hard to connect that, you know? So the ways he's been encouraging me and the ways I've been able to see what God's been doing this whole time and be able to really put a fingerprint on it and say, oh, this has been God in my life this whole time. This is where I really need to pay attention. I told Kevin, hey, thanks for showing me where the sun shines, because I feel like we are this flower and God's doing so much, but sometimes if we just don't quite realize or we get a glimpse, we don't think it's a constant thing, and we find ourselves letting the weeds grow over us or hiding under them because that's what's normal and comfortable, even though it's the last thing we want. I'm a lot more confident rooted, I guess we're gonna stay with that analogy. I know that God's love is always on us, with us, his presence is with us. There's just some things, like Kevin said the last time we met, there's just some things that are just constant. So it doesn't matter what's happening around you, what's going on, these are just constant. And it's not that that's such a profound thought as much as when the Holy Spirit sinks truth into you, that can't be uprooted. And so it's just been great to be shedding spiritual weight, as you say. You know, I've spent this year also trying to be intentional about other things in my life, and Kevin's like, you know what's really cool? I mean, good job on losing a few pounds, but we're shedding spiritual weight like crazy that's holding you back. And I'm like, yeah, like, let's go live in freedom and dance and party. And so it's been awesome.